Hi everyone. So in this video we will be learning how to create a formal certificate. Don't worry, we won't be making this from scratch. We are going to take the help of templates from the template section. So I'll be sending you a template link on WhatsApp, and when you click on that, automatically your Canva desktop app will lead you to this design. In this design, you will have 3 pages. The last 2 pages contain the 2 templates from where we will be making our certificates. We'll be modifying that to create our certificates. Okay. And the first page, as you can see, it contains some information. So what information is this and why do we need it? So firstly, let's suppose that you are a top graphic designer of the company Infosys Limited. Okay. And they have come and requested you to create a certificate for their employee. Her name is Alisha Agarwal. So basically you are designing a certificate for the employee named Alisha Agarwal. So there are 2 certificates they have asked you to design. One is a certificate of achievement, because let's say that Alisha has done lot of achievements and Infosys has decided to award her with a certificate for all her hard work and achievements. And another certificate they want to give her because she has attended a very important seminar. So now that is a certificate of participation. As you can see here, it is a certificate of participation that you will be giving. So 2 certificates you have to design for Alisha Agarwal, an employee of Infosys Limited. And there are 2 signatories. What are signatories? Signatories are the persons who are signing the certificate. Now in informal certificate, what did you do? You all signed the certificate yourselves, correct? Why? Because you are the ones who are giving the certificates to your parents. But in this case, when you're working in a company and you're giving a formal certificate for their employees, the signatories, you will not be the signatory, you will be the designer. Okay, you are the one who is making the certificate. But the signatory is going to be are going to be 2 people. So one is the CEO. As you can see here, CEO of Infosys is the first signatory. Second signatory is the managing director. So usually in formal certificates for a company, these are the 2 signatories. The CEO will sign the certificate and also the managing director or project manager, somebody in that manager side. So CEO and manager. Okay, usually these are the 2 people who will sign the certificate. So that is why they are the signatories. Okay, I hope this was clear. So we have 2 signatories here. The first signatory is Ram Kumar, CEO of Infosys. Second signatory is Christina Joseph. She is the managing director of Infosys. Now, if you want to put the date in the certificate, you can do so. I highly recommend you to do that because it will be the record of when the certificate was given. Usually the date we put on the certificate is the date of issuing. Okay. Or if it is an event based certificate, then you usually put the date of the event. Okay. So please remember this difference. When you're giving a normal certificate like achievement and all, you write the date, that is the date of issue. Date of issue means the date when you're giving the certificate. Now when it is a certificate for an event, like certificate of participation, you're giving the certificate because the person has participated in some event on a particular day. Okay. The date you will be writing is the date on which the event took place. Okay. So always remember this. Mostly the date of event and the date of issuing is always on the same day. So that discrepancy won't come. Okay. And here also you can see I've given the 2 signatures, the sign of Ram Kumar and the sign of Christina Joseph. So let's suppose that Infosys has given you this data. They want you to make 2 certificates based on this data. So shall we begin? Chalo, let's go to the first certificate. So here, as you can see, it is certificate of achievement. A very nice, beautiful template here. First, let us change the content and then we will go change the colors and elements and all. So title, I don't think we need to change. It's perfect. We only need a certificate of achievement. Now this certificate is proudly presented to. Okay, why do we say this? We say this because we are presenting it to someone. Okay, always these lines are always there in any certificate that you see. So title is there, then introduction line is there. This is the introduction line. This certificate is proudly presented to. You are proudly presenting the certificate to someone. Okay, so this introduction line is there. After that, okay, to whom you are presenting this? To the employee, correct? Who is the employee? Come here. Okay, who is the employee now? Alisha Agarwal. Okay, now I'm going to double click inside the text box, select her name, click on Ctrl C in my keyboard to copy the same. I'm going to come here. I don't want this sample name which is written here. So I'm going to select this, delete it, and Ctrl V, I'm going to paste Alisha's name. Done? Okay, so name we have changed. Now let's come to the description. So here you describe what all the person has done. So this certificate is proudly presented to Alisha Agarwal as the employee with the best achievements. So it reads as a single sentence. Always read it together. These three lines, always read it together. Only then you will be able to change the description as per the company's guidelines, or however the company asks you to change. You will be able to change the description properly only when you read these three together. Okay, so proudly presented to Alisha Agarwal as the employee with best achievements. Hopefully this award can be a motivation to further improve your abilities in the future. If you want, you can change this into something else also. You can refer to other templates in the template section. See if you like a particular description in certificate of achievement. Okay, look only at certificate of achievements. Okay, if you like any particular description, you can put that also inside this. Okay, now let's suppose Infosys wants you to put the company's name in the description itself. So how will you be able to put it? So as I said, first you have to read this properly. Then you should think, okay, where can I put Infosys name inside the description so that this sentence makes sense. Okay, so let's read this once again. This certificate is proudly presented to Alisha Agarwal as the employee of Infosys Limited with the best achievements. Okay, so that makes sense, correct? Let's read it once again to see if it makes sense. This certificate is proudly presented to Alisha Agarwal as the employee of Infosys Limited with the best achievements. Hopefully this award can be a motivation to further improve her abilities in the future. Okay, so I think this is perfect. This looks superb. Sounds also very nice. Okay, so we have put the company's name in the description. We have modified it slightly. Now, this main content is done. We'll come to the signatories. Now, as you can see in the Canva template, they have given some sample names of the signatories along with the sample designation. But we don't need them. We need to replace them accordingly from what Infosys has given us. Okay, so let's start. First, I'm going to take the first signatory's name. Only the name. So I'm going to select his name, Ram Kumar, Ctrl C. Come here. Go to the first signatory's text box. I'm going to select this, click on backspace to remove it. Now I'm going to click on Ctrl V and paste it inside this text box. Okay. Again, I'll come here. I'll go to the first signatory, Ram Kumar. I've already pasted his name. Now I'll go to his designation. What is designation? Job title. Who is Ram Kumar? CEO of Infosys. So I'm going to Ctrl C his name, copy the name, come here to the first signatory's job title text box, double click on this, Ctrl V. Now I'm going to do the same procedure for the second signatory. I'm selecting her name, Christina Joseph, Ctrl C, come here, select the sample name text. I don't need it, I'm backspacing it, I'm clicking on Ctrl V. Christina Joseph's name is here. I'm selecting her designation, Managing Director of Infosys. Double click, Ctrl V. Now, there is something I can recommend here. You can either put it as CEO of Infosys, okay, Managing Director of Infosys. Make sure that the designation comes in one single line. Or what I recommend here is remove the off. No need of off. Okay, remove the off here. That is CEO of Infosys. No, I don't need off. So I've deleted that. I've backspaced that. Now after CEO, I'm going to click on enter. So Infosys goes in the next line. So Ramkumar, CEO, Infosys. That's it. So we can do the same thing for Christina Joseph. I am selecting off. I'm backspacing it. I'm clicking on enter after managing director. So it comes in 2 lines. Why am I saying this? Because otherwise managing director of Infosys becomes a very long line. And you have to put it in 1 line itself because it is coming as one single sentence, managing director of Infosys. So that whole thing has to come in one single line. But if you're putting it like this, you can put it as 2 different lines. So managing director, Infosys. If you're putting managing director of Infosys, it should all come in the same straight line. But that depends on you. You can go for whatever you want. Doesn't mean you have to go for this only. If you are okay with that one long line coming like that, no worries, you can go for that also. Okay. Now we will go and put the signatures. So first I'm going to select the first sign, that is Ramkumar's signature over here. You can see I've clearly labeled this over here. So please make sure you copy the correct image. So I'm clicking on this image. I'm pressing on Ctrl C in my keyboard. I'm coming here and pressing on Ctrl V. Don't worry, we will adjust the position and everything in a moment. First, what we have to do is we have to remove the background. We don't need this background, right? We only need the signature. So for that, we can do it inside Canva itself. So select this image, click on Edit Image on the top white bar. The leftmost option will say Edit Image. Click on this. You will see an option called Background Remover with a crown icon next to it. Okay, please make sure that you have Canva Pro before using this feature. Otherwise, you will not be able to download your design. Okay, so click on this. Just a single click. See, the background is completely removed now. I am using the anchor points to decrease the size. I am bringing this here. Okay, you can crop the image also slightly if you want. If you feel there is a lot of space, you can crop it off. Now, what I recommend is, since there is very less space for signature, I am going to select these 3 text boxes. Using the anchor points, I am decreasing the size and I am positioning it at the center top. So there is more space now. Now I can increase the size of signature even more. I am cropping it slightly from the bottom. That's it. Now Ramkumar's signature is there on my first sign ka box. Okay. You can align it to the center of the text box. Also, what I recommend here is, okay, so this is a new feature. Don't worry, we will learn it in the next class. Okay, there is another feature which you can do here, but don't worry, we will learn it in the next class. So for now, I think this is fine. We are going to do the same thing with Christina. So I'm Ctrl C. I'm copying her science photo. Coming to this page, I'm clicking on Ctrl V. I'm going to edit image, which is the leftmost option on my white bar. I'm clicking on background remover and within a single click, the background is gone. Now I'm going to decrease the size. I'm decreasing the size from the bottom also. I'm cropping off the image slightly. If you're not able to see what you're doing properly, zoom in. You'll be able to see and deal more efficiently. Okay. No need to make sure that the size of the box is the same. Okay, just make sure that both the signatures look like they are of the same size almost. Okay, so you can just make sure that by just looking at it. Okay, no need to align the boxes and all, because this might be a little tough here because the size of both the boxes are different. That is why I'm saying. Okay, so that's it. Ramkumar, CEO, Infosys, signature is here. Christina Joseph, Managing Director, signature is here. That's it. Our first certificate is almost done. If you want, you can change the colors. I'm going to click on this first element over here, clicking on the color button. I'm going to go to default colors. I like this dark turquoise color. I'm going to click on this. Let's say I want a darker version of this. I'm coming all the way back up, clicking on this plus sign. You can see my pointer is here. I'm bringing it towards black. So you can see it is becoming a darker color. Okay, so this color is already over here. Make sure that you're able to differentiate this color from this color. Okay, otherwise it will be a little difficult. Okay, so if you want, you can make this even more darker or lighter, depending on however you want. Okay, now you can do the same thing with this. I'm going to click on this bottom element, click on this color. That's changed. I'm going to click on this rose in the middle. I'm going to go all the way down, select on pink. Coming back all the way up, I want to make this also darker. I'm bringing the pointer towards black or all the way towards the right side. I'm going to do the same thing with this. Clicking on the right side flower, clicking on this pink over here. If this window is not visible to you, make sure you click on this color button here. It will be visible to you. Okay, so that's it. We have changed everything we wanted in this certificate. Now we are going to go do the same thing in this certificate also. So very simple, the procedure is going to be exactly the same. So certificate of participation, proudly presented to, we don't need this sample name, we are going to put Alisha's name here. So again, select Alisha Agarwal's name, copy, Ctrl C, come all the way to the third page, select this text and click on Ctrl V. Okay. We give this certificate as a sign that you have attended the Business Solutions Seminar. Okay, so let's suppose that Infosys conducted a data analytics webinar, not a business solution seminar. Okay, it was a data analytics seminar. So we need to change that. Correct? Let's suppose that Infosys actually conducted a data analytics seminar. They have asked you to make a participation certificate for that. So we have to change this. Correct? So I'm going to select this text that says Business Solutions Seminar. Instead of that, I'm going to write Data Analytics Seminar. Okay. Next, what does it say? The Forget Company organized. What is Forget Company? Did they organize this? No. Our company is Infosys. Correct? So we have to take Infosys Limited. So I'm going to copy this name. You can do that or you can type it all the way if you want. Now you can select whatever text you want to change. Instead of this, I'm going to write organized by Infosys Limited. So that is changed. On, okay, here date is also mentioned. Because this is an event, the date has to be there. Okay. So August 21st, 2023, maybe not. Okay, let's see what the data is given here. Any date in November. So you have to put some date of November over here. So whatever your company tells you, you have to do that. Usually, okay, so I have just given this for sample. But when companies give you this kind of data, they will give you a detailed information. They will give you specific dates. Whatever dates you have to put in which certificates, they'll be very specific with that. They won't be like any date in November and all. Okay, but I've just given this for sample. Okay, so let's take any date in November as of now. I'm taking 23rd. Make sure the text is selected. I'm taking 23rd November 2022. Make sure the date comes in one single line. Okay. And the event name should also come in one single line. So Data Analytics Seminar, one single line. Company's name, Infosys Limited, one single line. 23rd November 2022 should also come in one single line. Okay. So either push it to the next line or you can adjust the size of the text box to make it come in one single line. Okay. If you want, you can change the font if you find it very too thin. And you can make the event name also bold. I'm selecting the event name. Do you see this B option here on the top white bar that says bold? Bold means it will make it thick. So click on this. You see the event name has become bold. Organized by Infosys Limited. My suggestion, you need not make this bold. Date, if you want, you can make it into italics. Okay, italics means teda, slanting. So you can select whatever text you want and change it as bold or italics. Now there is no space for signature. So what I'm going to do, I'm selecting all of these boxes and lines over here using my shift key. I'm bringing it all the way down. Yeah, I'm bringing it all the way down so that there is space. Okay, you can space out the elements if you feel that it is too congested over here. That's it. Okay, so now you can see there's a lot of space here. Now the last part that we have to do is the signature. Okay, so we don't need these sample signatures. I'm deleting them. Now if you've already removed the background for the first certificate, you can select those two signatures, click on Ctrl C to copy them, come all the way here, click on Ctrl V to paste them. So I'm bringing it here on these lines. Now you can adjust them individually. Try to make them to the center of the line. Try to bring them to the center of the line. And you can change the name also. You should change the name, okay? So take the first signatory's name, Ram Kumar. I'm selecting his name, Ctrl C. I don't need the sample name for the first signatory, Ctrl V. So Ram Kumar's name is done. Next, the first signatory's designation, CEO of Infosys, Ram Kumar. Okay, I don't need this sample designation. I have put it here. Christina Joseph, second signatory, Ctrl C. I've come all the way here. I've pressed on Ctrl V after selecting the text. Okay, if you feel I'm going too fast here, you can refer to the previous certificate where I've mentioned the same steps but in a slower manner. Okay, I'm just going fast now because I've already mentioned this before. Okay, so nothing. I've just copy pasted the details over here. Now if you want, we are done with the content, so you can change the colors if you want. Suppose you don't like this color, you want to change it to something else. Make sure this is selected, click on the color button. Let's say I'm going to change this to pink. Or maybe I want to change this into pink. I want to change this into some other purple kind of color. So I can come to default colors, select this light purple. I can go all the way up, click on the plus button here and make it into dark purple. See, that looks really nice. Dark pink, dark purple, dark blue green. So this combination looks really nice. If you want, you can go for it. You can change the colors of the font also if you want. I'm selecting on this name here. You can see the A button that says text color with a color button with a color ribbon over there. You can click on that symbol to change the color for the text. Okay, it is very similar to the color button that you see for this one. You can either change this to purple or pink, whatever feels fine for you. So I think that looks perfect. So we are done with our certificate. This is how you modify a certificate using two templates based on the data that a company gives you. So thank you so much. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you all found it useful. You can use it as a reference while you are making your assignments. And please do send them to me by the end of this week. Thank you so much. Take care. Stay safe. Bye. We'll see you soon.